Stomp, stomp, stomp the ground. Sky turns steel, streets go quiet. Weatherman's yelling, but we don't buy it. Boards on the windows, lights on low. We've seen this movie, yeah, we know. Salt on the steps, firewood stacked. Hands in gloves, no turning back. Fear can knock, but it won't get in. We don't fold, we dig in. Hey, hold the line, stand your ground. Stomp the fear right into the grave. We're still here, hearts alive. We walk through worse, and we survive. Generators hum like a war drum. Coffee strong, day not done. Check on neighbors, shovel a drive. That's how a city stays alive. Pipes might freeze, roads might bite, but courage burns through the night. This ain't panic, this is plan. Human spirit hand to hand. Hey, hold the line, stand your ground. Stomp the fear right into the grave. We're still here, hearts alive. We walk through worse, and we survive. Stomp if you're ready, clap if you know. This storm ain't forever, and it's gonna let go. Stop, stop, we don't run. Stop, stop, we don't hide. Stop, stop, we get through it side by side. Stop, 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 stop. Hey, hold the line, stand your ground. Stomp the fear right to the ground. We're still here, loud and proud. The storm will break, but not this town. Stomp the ground, hear that sound. That's resilience, that's all that's us. Stomp, stomp, stomp the ground. Sky turns steel, streets go quiet. Weatherman's yelling, but we don't buy it. Boards on the windows, lights on low. We've seen this movie, yeah, we know. Salt on the steps, firewood stacked. Hands in gloves, no turning back. Fear can knock, but it won't get in. We don't fold, we dig in. Hey, hold the line, stand your ground. Stomp the fear right into the grave. We're still here, hearts alive. We walk through worse, and we survive. Generators hum like a war drum. Coffee strong, day not done. Check on neighbors, shovel a drive. That's how a city stays alive. Pipes might freeze, roads might bite, but courage burns through the night. This ain't panic, this is plan. Human spirit hand to hand. Hey, hold the line, stand your ground. Stomp the fear right into the grave. We're still here, hearts alive. We walk through worse, and we survive. Stomp if you're ready, clap if you know. Stomp, stomp, stomp the ground. Sky turns steel, streets go quiet. Weatherman's yelling, but we don't buy it. Boards on the windows, lights on low. We've seen this movie, yeah, we know. Salt on the steps, firewood stacked. Hands in gloves, no turning back. Fear can knock, but it won't get in. We don't fold, we dig in. Hey, hold the line. Stand your ground. Stomp the fear right into the grave. We're still here, hearts alive. We walk through worse and we survive. Generators hum like a war drum. Coffee strong, day not done. Check on neighbors, shovel a drive. That's how a city stays alive. Pipes might freeze, roads might bite, but courage burns through the night. This ain't panic, this is plan. Human spirit hand to hand. Hey, hold the line. Stand your ground. Stomp the fear right into the grave. We're still here, hearts alive. We walk through worse and we survive. Stomp if you're ready, clap if you know. This storm ain't forever and it's gonna let go. Stop, stop, we don't run. Stop, stop, we don't hide. Stop, stop, we get through it side by side. Stop, stop.
All right, good morning, everybody. So I wanted to put together a pep song this morning and been working a lot, actually, around the clock this morning. I say around the clock this morning, but not around the clock per se. But definitely been busy because why? As I've said before, my goal in everything that I do these days is to be as useful as possible, right? That's kind of what I'm going for. So in that, and as we face what could be a very intense winter weather situation, I want to do my part. Like I say, the old disc jockey just can't deny it, right? I just can't. It's my urge, it's my thing. And so anyway, I'm going to share with you this morning what's going to be coming, because as far as what I'm going to do, because again, there's going to be a lot of great stuff out there. I don't know what the latency looks like right now. I decided to come back over to stream on both YouTube and Facebook. That may change and just go with one depending on how much lag and whatever is going on. But we'll see. So your feedback and telling me how that looks on either platform, because again, I'm trying a different thing this morning to get the stream out. What I can see here on the monitor, it looks like I'm kind of stuttering out a lot. So we will find out. Let me see here. Where are we? Okay, I am looking for the comments here in the Facebook land. And let's see. Come on, Facebook. You're on my nerves, but that's okay. We got things to do. Yeah, but it is lagging bad on the Facebook, I can tell, but I'm not so sure about. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so let me just come over here. I see there's an ad on the live stream on Facebook. But yeah, it looks to be lagging pretty hard. So what I'm going to do is, if you're watching on Facebook, come over to the YouTube, because I'm going to keep it like that for now, because, well, I can. So I'm going to stop the Facebook stream and just be exclusively over on YouTube for this morning's coffee, because again, this ain't the real deal thing. The whole thing, that'll be coming later, and that will most likely just be on Facebook. So yep. So let me stop the Facebook stream and just go. I'm going to be exclusively on YouTube, so come on over if you're there. So stopping the Facebook stream, and that should take care of a lot of those issues, methinks. So there we go there. So the Facebook, I don't want to dock that. I just want to sit here. Okay, all right. So now then we are back exclusively on YouTube, or should be. So if you're watching on YouTube, let's see, check the YouTube stream. All right, so there we go there. Let me come over here. That is done. Right, yeah, that stopped. Okay, so we're good there. So we're out of the Facebook land as far as that goes. Now let me come over here and get out of there. So yeah, good morning, guys. Again, this is it's a little different. I had no intentions of. Again, it's just a matter of doing the things and doing the stuff. There we go. Okay, so there I am there. Let's see if that looks any better. A little grainy, but we're there. Let me mute that so it didn't come in. Okay, so here we are. It's coffee time, kids. 10 minutes into the 8 o'clock hour. We're looking for snow, and again, this thing is getting a little interesting. So the winter storm warning is to kick in at noon today and go through. Let's see, what is it saying here? Let's get the official. Come on. As of right now. All right. So through Sunday at 6 p.m. Okay, so the official winter storm warning is going from Friday today, noon, until 6 p.m. Okay, so we're just going to keep this going here. All right. There we go. There we go. All right. So I'm going to close this for now and then come back over here. All right, here we go. So again, like I say, it's going to be a thing, and we're going to just have coffee this morning because, again, don't know exactly what's happening, but I do want to share some things that I'm putting together, and I'll be cleaning all this up before we actually get into like covering this stuff as it comes in. Now, again, why is Jim doing this? Because, again, it's the old broadcaster. I mean, he can't let go of this type of thing. So everything goes to plan. We don't lose power. We don't lose the internet on my end. I'm going to do my best to stream out useful information to everyone. Now, what do I mean by useful information? Well, let me show you. Okay, so over here, now what I have done is I have put together a full-on collection of everything that we will need to know from the official sources to keep an eye on stuff. So yeah, so but now what I have done with this, and we're going to get through, we're going to walk through like all of these things to kind of show you where you too should go, because everybody and their brother will have some kind of stream going on, and so I'm still a bit choppy. That's okay. We'll work that out, and as we go. Yeah, but again, like I say, the weather coverage is just going to be exclusively to Facebook, because that seems to be, well, that's where everybody locally is, between Harrison and Branson and the surrounding area. So I feel that'll be the best way to go. Where I do really like the YouTube experience, but we'll work those out as we go. And in the future. So still being a bit choppy. That's to be expected because I didn't want to restart the stream right now. I think I will stop recording though, because I don't need to record this particular thing this morning. So I won't. Anyway, so yeah, here we are. All right, so as you can see on the screen, I've put together for my bird dog guys here to take a look at current conditions around the area and in the area too. So as we can see right now, there's nothing happening. Let's see here. We like I say, I've got everything covered as best as humanly possible as the things to kind of keep up with. Now, when we look here, now what do we got here? See, again, it's like the information is going to be kind of interesting to see. There is a winter storm warning going in effect at noon and going through Sunday at 6. So we will definitely be getting stuff. But we're also going to keep an eye on all the highways here at iDrive Arkansas. If you don't have that one bookmarked, don't worry. We're going to get to how this is going to work out useful for everyone, right? Okay, so of course there's nothing going on right now. Everything is good to go. But I've also put together the links for like the Boone County Sheriff's Office, as they should be, I would presume, are going to be keeping up the public informed through that way here in Boone County. And then right now, of course, everything is looking fantastic with energy. There are no outages going on there. And then also taking a look at the reports coming in from the Boone County Airport, because again, they get the info pretty much before anyone else does, as far as like just the public stuff. But you can get that. And then this right here, again, this is just kind of breaking things down in a pretty little graph of how it looks and works and everything. And then over here, this is the one that I know I'll be leaning on quite a bit. Is going to be the radar from Weather Underground, wunderground.com. And this one, see if we can get this thing to do something. Because actually right now, there's just nothing going on. Let's pull back as far as we can right now and see what's happening to our west, because that's where everything should be coming from. And that's the thing that's very interesting to me about this system, as it's been talked about, is that there's just not a lot going on right now. Let's say, okay, now there's a little precipitation down here in the Texas area, there around Dallas and all that. But as far as like Oklahoma and Arkansas, so I'm presuming this should be our moisture front through here. That's going to be the thing that starts causing the havoc, and then we'll have the air pressure coming that's going to determine whether it's snow, or as they're calling for here, with the sleet and ice in the central part of the state, and then running all the way up through there. Then what we got here. Now this right here, the WeatherBug live cam, and so we're going to keep an eye on that one. Let's see what, see again right now, we got a whole lot of nothing kicking off way early yesterday morning, and laps, that's how this lapse goes. So this is through yesterday, and it got dark. Can you believe it? It did. And so now we're crossing into today, and not a whole lot, nothing, lots of stars. Look at that. Oh, and here comes the sun, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, so that particular link is going to be where I'll be leaning on to. And then also the Facebook, that is the wrong link. That's okay. We're not going to worry about that too much anyway. But here, and I'm going to take and go ahead and put this into the comments here, because I'm actually going to be building out some other stuff online that's going to link out to all of this. As far as like the non-emergency numbers, if you got an emergency though, of course, always call 911. But the non-emergency numbers that you may need as we progress through this thing are all inside of this Google Sheets. And I've put it together as a web page as it was exported, to where you'll be able to just access it that way on your phones and such. So anyway, all that's coming together, and that's what I've been working on this morning and been thinking about it since last night. So again, that's the best I could do as far as like a public service type thing. So all that said, let's see what's happening over here. All righty. So we're just rocking and rolling with all of that. And again, nothing's happening at the time. Let me see if I can just close that group of stuff. Yeah, just doing, again, it's my nature. I can't help myself. Just doing all the things to like prep the studio view of stuff. So anyway, how's everybody else doing? I hope you're having a great morning. I know, again, this is going to be hopefully a very informative thing as we follow along with what the weather does and doesn't do, because I don't know. I mean, I still find it interesting. Oh, another thing. Let me show you this. All right, now another thing that I have done is I have set up the same type of stuff. Why did you do that? You weren't supposed to do that. Oh, goodness gracious. The little things I'll need to do. Again, this is all about, this is where we're having coffee and just chatting about stuff. But I've set up the same type of thing for Missouri when it comes to like going through stuff. And this one being like the outage reports, which of course there's nothing right now, nothing at all. And then the White River Valley Electric Co-op with their website. So we'll be able to kind of keep an eye on all this. This is weird. This is like supposed to be the weather cam from Branson, from KY3 on the strip, but You can't see crap. So let me actually get rid of that one. We are going to remove that one from the equation because it's not very helpful at all. However, these down here are pretty cool, actually. So the weather cams that KY3 has, shooting down at the square, everybody drive safe. I got to tell you that before it even gets dicey out there. But again, everything looks good. Like I said, the clouds are starting to come in, but on the whole, not so much. But a great resource there from KY3 that we will definitely lean on today. Looks good down at the lake over at Table Rock. All is well, all is good. And then let's see here over on 76. Again, all is good, all is well. But again, a great resource for folks. But also with Missouri, this is cool because they've got their weather. There we go. We'll be able to like track and see what's happening with the road conditions there in Branson, and then the MoDOT site that'll give a better look at all of Missouri. And then we're going to do the same thing that we're doing with Boone County and Harrison with the information from the National Weather Service and all of that. So now let's see here. Now with the winter storm warning, starts at 6 p.m. tonight in Missouri. Okay, so where Harrison and Boone County in our area here, the warning kicks in at noon. So we're going to see it first, and then it's going to move on up towards Branson and that area, and then of course tracking all the way across to the northeast. And again, we're going to watch this thing. But yeah, that's what I've been working on this morning. So doing the best I could to be productive. And we're just going to close that group now. And we will close that group. Okay, good. All right, so anyway, that's kind of what I've been working on this morning. And just getting my ergonomics in place and in play because, you know, it's cool because, again, once again, technology is good when it's used properly. And, yeah, that's what it's really been all about. Let's see if I can move that around. That's one of the things about the way my setup is, because again, this has like been like a growing process of stuff to do things that, again, I just, I don't know. I just had to start. Now here we are. Now we're at a time where, you know, information can get out. Because again, I wanted to put together a resource that folks could have on their phones that can get you numbers and things like that. And also the shareable links and everything. Speaking of which, I wanted to see something. I didn't see it when I opened the whole thing up. Let's see. This should be that. Let me just double check it. Okay. So like coming back over here, you'll see, and I'm going to link this out from a lot of different places, but you will see, again, all those numbers, but then also I put together the Facebook links for like all the area stuff. Now it gave me a little bit of a hiccup and not just a direct link, but you know what? It'll be all right. Because again, this is, and as I will definitely show here, that this stream is totally just a community service from me and Ant Multimedia and Alicia. Do not rely solely on my stream, okay? It's like outside your window is going to tell you a lot more than anybody else. But always check with the official stuff, because I'm not knocking on any of the folks out there who do like the weather streaming stuff constantly and everything, or weather coverage stuff. I am not knocking on them. They do great work. But again, it's like when you've got folks like Storm Trek 360, who's covering 16 counties, and then you've got like Ryan Hall and the other Hall guy that's here actually in Arkansas, Zachary Hall, I think it is. Anyway, a lot of great folks doing a lot of great things, but at the same time, they, you know, keeping an eye on everything can be tricky. However, if this storm is as big as it's proposed to be, yeah, it's going to be a thing, right? Right. So anyway, but that's that. Then that's just going to be my focus this morning on stuff. There you go. Yeah, and that's the thing too, because I want to see, because again, with what do we get, and what is this official forecast looking like right now? All right, because again, it's like it's interesting. It's interesting because I don't know. Let's see here. I still don't quite trust it 100%, and I do hope that everything is, the big thing I'm concerned with right now is the extreme cold warning, because it's supposed to get flat cold. Okay, so right now it's 25 with overcast. with everything starting to roll in. Let's see, how is this reading? I haven't, like I say, it's been a while since I've done this, so wanting to take a look. All right, so now this is funny. Now, do take note, but now, again, these things can shift quick, too. So now the winter storm warning goes into effect at noon here in the Harrison, Boone County area and the surrounding area. But the snow is not expected to start falling until 11 p.m. from what I'm seeing here in the official forecast. Distracted by some local politics? What you got? I'm interested. I know. Let's see what you're paying attention to there, Damien. I'm curious. So, but yeah, and then Saturday is looking, but it's funny because now that it looks like the numbers that I'm seeing here in the official forecast, it's like the totals may not be so bad. 3 to 5 inches tonight, and 1 to 3 for Saturday, and then Saturday night. They're not getting too crazy with it. But now that part right here, possibly mixed with sleet for Saturday night. Not looking forward to that. But then Tuesday night, Wednesday. Oh, God bless. See, this is the crap part. I mean, the initial is going to be rough, but well, actually, okay, I'll kind of address that one there, Damien. As far as like local politics here in Harrison, I do not believe for a second that Mayor Jerry Jackson is going to resign. I don't believe that at all. That's a hard. Now he has announced that he's not going to run for re-election, but I don't think Jerry would be resigning anytime soon. But I'll get a call in and I'll clarify that, because if you're hearing that, that means you're not the only one. So. But yeah, I'll give Jerry a call and see what's up with that, because I would be surprised if that was the case, but I don't think so. I think the only thing that I know that he has officially said is that he was just not seeking re-election. So yeah, but I don't think that Jerry's going to resign anytime soon, because again, move all personalities aside and things like that. He's done good for Harrison in doing some expansion things. Now, people may not like some of those things, but again, it's one of those things like, because I've done this. I've been in town long enough now. When I first got here in 2008, and Pat Moles was mayor, and then after Pat, it was Jeff Crockett, then Dan Sherrill, and then Jerry Jackson. And so I've been through those administrations, and I've seen where the progress happened. That every time there was any type of progress happening, that people got torqued off. I mean, they just did. Change is not something people like, and around here they really, really, really don't. So I don't know, but I would be hard pressed to believe. Oh, wait a minute, let me come back over here. We're done looking at that weather. But yeah, I'd be hard pressed to think that that's the case. But I'll give Jerry a call after the show, and I just highly doubt it. I really do. But you know how the internet and social media is. So yep. So anyway, but now I know that what I've set up here with, because what I'm doing now is I'm streaming out the two lines, so the bandwidth, and I was concerned about that because Restream is great, but it failed me hard once, and that's something I'm not ever cool with. So it's like, okay, so let me see, how is the YouTube stream looking now? Because I've only got the one going out, so I'm curious there. But anyway, I don't know. We're gonna play with it, because again, I know that the bandwidth just in general is going to get bogged down because everybody will be online. So I want to make sure that what I do put out is going to be as solid as it can be. Yep, that's kind of a thing. But yeah, this is still a wake up process and just getting all the ergonomics together on stuff. Yeah. So let's go back over here to the social. Where is that at? There it is. So, in a way, yeah, I don't know, but we're going to do the best we can with all that we have to work with. Right. And there we go. But yeah, I don't see. Oh, goodness. So yeah, this will probably be a little bit more abbreviated this morning, because again, yeah, so I'm sure the choppy is still left over from the last time. So or when I first kicked off and I was going to both. But again, I do believe I'm just going to dedicate the stream to Facebook because it'll have the most reach locally, and that's truly who I want to talk to and who I want to reach. When it comes to like covering the weather stuff, which I don't know when I'm going to hop on. I'm going to just keep an eye on my end. As soon as we start seeing the activity moving into Arkansas, is probably when I'll start doing the shout outs and everything. So, but again, just going to do some more graphic building and stuff. But again, a shout out, I got to give a shout out to the tools that are available now, because thanks to like Google's Gemini or OpenAI's ChatGPT, it makes producing something like this not exactly a cakewalk, but a whole lot better than it used to be, because now I can assign those, we'll call them menial tasks, to those AI stuffs, and it saves me a whole lot of having to dig and run and gun and all that. So yeah, and I think I'm also going to put out a text information line, which is actually going to be my phone number. It will be Facebook though. Facebook will be the stream, just because that's just where everybody is around here. And that's the thing. And if I went straight to YouTube and then just shared the link on Facebook, I know nobody'd see it. And again, and I'm not doing this thing for like clicks and all of that. That's not my motivation in this. So, yeah, that's that. So, but yeah, I just got some cleanup to do, because again, it's like the backstage stuff with the pub, with the coffee stuff that we do. Again, it's the experimental ground, it's the lab and playing with stuff. But I do want the broadcast itself to have everything necessary to be very smooth in the broadcast transmission. Because I know it's like there's going to be plenty of people doing this. And like I said, I'm just throwing my hat into the ring for the sake of, I don't know. Plus, I got some other ideas that are going to be maybe a little different. I guess some folks play around with me, make it an entertain, because I know folks are scared, and I don't like that. I don't like when people get scared of this stuff. But I understand why they're scared, because if you live out in the hills around here, while we can get really locked down in the city when it comes to the streets, but if you're up there on Compton, man, God only knows when you're going to get out of there. So I don't, I make jokes and jests about the milk sandwiches and stuff. But I mean, seriously, if you're out in the rural area here in Boone County and the surrounding area and Taney County, Missouri, and all of that, I mean, it's very, very rural. And so the best efforts of the towns and cities and counties to clean those streets and highway departments, there's only so much they can do. And of course, as if everybody remembers that they gotta wait until it stops before they can really get after it. So yeah, I mean, we're looking at, Friday, well, starting tonight into tomorrow, that once it starts, there's just not going to be much they can do. But I do know they do a lot of pre-treatment stuff these days, and have for a long time now, but that helps tremendously in that. So I don't know. But I don't know. Like I say, it's one of those things. I just want to do my part in the things that I know how to do, that I hope can help. And like I say, one of the biggest things is definitely, okay, you sent me that? Oh, yeah, I can absolutely do that. So let me do that right now. And there we go. I have officially sent her a friend request, so she might want to look at it in case it hit it somewhere else. Because, Facebook does that. But they'll recommend everybody in their ass. I think what I will do, while we're just, again, this is just coffee talk. We're just pals doing our thing. So I'm going to go and put this here. And okay, a little resource put together. I'm going to put this out in a lot of different places today. That may come in handy. All right, there we go there. So there's that one. All right, so in my Good Morning Shop with Captain Cold, man. Good. Well, I'm glad you introduced me to her that way. That is awesome. I do appreciate that. So, and again, I'm going to come over here and just put stuff up, because, it's so funny, man. It's like, I'm really glad that we've done this coffee stuff, and Damien, you and Gar have been wonderful in being able to help me get reacclimated to doing a thing like this. And it's all a new thing, really. I mean, it's like to to go and interact and all of this, it's a different thing. Now I do know that once I go into like coverage time, I am going to focus myself in for those updates, and then we can go a little squirrel, and then focus back in and stuff like that. And so it's going to be a real mental muscle experience. But like I say, I got some ideas that I'm going to try. I don't know how well it will or won't work technically, but it should be okay. I'm going to figure it out. So anyway, going to put this link up now on the Facebook land. Oh, put together hope. Okay. Yep. What a fun show, right? Man, my typing is terrible this morning. I had someone asked me about my typing. Never ever taken like a typing test, never took a typing class or anything, but I just do it. All right, so now we're going to do that. Let me tag Alicia in it because that's, sure, we're just in, the other room, but, you got to always do that type of stuff. So, but I'll do it like that. And so, let's do this. And it's not, see, and that's the thing. This post can't be combined with what you've already added to your post. See, yeah, come on. See, so this is what I'm talking about when it comes to Facebook, when they do stuff like this. Any other thing, now I put a link in, so guess what? You can't do jack with it. So it's like, all right, anyway, but I'll put it here and then I'll share it to the groups, and then hopefully other people will share it too. We'll do our best. So here, let's do it together, shall we? Let's see, we'll go to a group. But actually, before I do that, nobody needs to see what we're talking about, Damien. You know that. I know that. And copy. And that's not the right one. I don't think it is. Yeah, let me make sure I got the right one first. Let me go back over here. Nope, that's not it. Okay, so then let me go back to this one. This one is the one I want. Yep, this is the one I want. So, let me edit this. I think. No, it might be the same. Okay. Anyway, let's save that now that we fixed it. And now we're going to share it far and wide. Well, gosh darny dang it. Yeah. High quality entertainment this morning, ladies and gentlemen. But, yep. So there we go there. All right. So anyway, so there's that. And then now I'm going to take and share this about the groups. And so we'll do this one. See, I don't like it when it only gives me the option to do one thing at a time. That drives me nuts. Absolutely does. I'll do it again then. Watch me go. And then I'll put that here over in Birdie. There's that. Because again, it's like information is power, right? So anyway, I'll share a couple more places. To a group. And here we go. We Love Harrison, Arkansas group. That one's super special to my heart. So I want that one to go. All right, so we're putting a few different places, and we'll go from there. Let's see here. I got a little thing I need to take care of right here real quick on the business side of things that I do. And that's not letting me answer there. Where the hell's my phone? What do I do? Oh, it's in my pocket. So, yeah. Anyway, just making things happen, Captain. That's how we do. But, yeah. So, this is so sloppy. Oh, my God. It's like one of the greatest things in the world when you get to my age that I have found. Guess what? I don't get embarrassed about anything. Let me answer this real quick. This is kind of a big deal I got to do. Yep. So anyway, so there's that and this and that and all that. But yeah, like I say, my goal in life, when I talked to a fellow the other morning in Branson, and a question was asked as far as, what are you going to do with yourself these days? And it's simple. I mean, for the rest of my days on this planet, it's simple. I just want to be useful. That's all I've ever wanted to do, but now I'm naming it, just be useful. And there's certain skills that I was just born with, that I've utilized my whole life, and didn't realize that was really a thing, So anyway, but there we go there. So I've got that rolling and going. That's taken care of. And so, okay. All right, we're making progress, kids. Sloppy coffee. Sloppy coffee. What we like, sloppy coffee. But yeah, like I say, once I get done with this, I got some other little things I'm going to get ready and prepare for. Because most likely, I'll probably do like a noon update once the official warning kicks in. And again, I'm going to just put the stream straight to Facebook. So if you happen to catch this on the YouTube later, go to Facebook. There you go. Yeah, the link should be everywhere with everything. That's one of the things too, just talking about this, it's like if you have a business or a civic organization or a hobby thing that you're doing, everything is so interconnected now. I mean, it really is spooky, honestly. Like for instance, yesterday I had a local fellow pop up in my head, and I was like, I need to call him. Just call him. Why? Just do it. And so I did. On my phone, I called him. And then lo and behold, I started seeing this stuff in my feed again this morning. How weird is that? So, I don't know. But we'll see how it all goes, and we'll do, and all that. Somebody tried to call me. Who tried to call me this morning? Oh, that would be my follower. Oh, he pocket dialed me. Okay, good. All right. No problems there. Oh, let's see. Okay. So anyway, I need to answer this thing, get that going, because, well, it just needs to be done. Anyway, Damien, thank you for joining me this morning. Your heads up on all the miscellaneous things. And, yeah, we're going to do stuff. So it's going to be a great day. I'm going to go ahead and put this back up and roll out with this morning's. Again, I didn't want to go funny with the thing. I always want to get something to like let the AI band leader work with me to put together a chant, a fight song to get through this damn winter thing, because we will. And that's the thing I want people to realize. Don't be afraid. Just do your thing. Anyway, okay, so sloppy coffee was fun, but we're going to move on and do the thing. So Damien, I'll catch you later, I'm sure. And we're going to have fun during this thing. No matter what, we're going to have a good time rolling through this winter apocalypse 2026 and see what happens, right? Right. So with that said, here we go. I'll see you guys later.
Stomp, stomp, stomp the ground. Sky turns steel, streets go quiet. Weatherman's yelling, but we don't buy it. Boards on the windows, lights on low. We've seen this movie, yeah, we know. Salt on the steps, firewood stacked. Hands in gloves, no turning back. Fear can knock, but it won't get in. We don't fold, we dig in. Hey, hold the line, stand your ground. Stomp the fear right into the grave. We're still here, hearts alive. We walk through worse, and we survive. Hum like a war drum. Coffee strong, day not done. Check on neighbors, shovel a drive. That's how a city stays alive. Pipes might freeze, roads might bite, but courage burns through the night. This ain't panic, this is plan. Human spirit hand to hand. Hey, hold the line, stand your ground. Stomp the fear right into the and we survive. Stomp if you're ready, clap if you know. stomp, stomp, stomp the ground. Sky turns steel, streets go quiet. Weatherman's yelling, but we don't buy it. Boards on the windows, lights on low. We've seen this movie, yeah, we know. Salt on the steps, firewood stacked. Hands in gloves, no turning back. Fear can knock, but it won't get in. We don't fold, we dig in. Hey, hold the line. Stand your ground. Stomp the fear right into the grave. We're still here, hearts alive. We walk through worse and we survive. Generators hum like a war drum. Coffee strong, day not done. Check on neighbors, shovel a drive. That's how a city stays alive. Pipes might freeze, roads might bite, but courage burns through the night. This ain't panic, this is plan. Human spirit hand to hand.